Okay, I'm back. So we did the fill-in. The client was 15 minutes. Actually, she was 20 minutes late. So her appointment was at 12 o'clock. She arrived. I texted her at 10 after. No response. And then she hit me up at like 15 after. And she got here at 20 after. So she only got her scheduled amount of time. I did not give her more time. I gave her her exact scheduled amount of time. So a fill-in is 1 hour, 1 hour from the time that you've already booked with me, not 1 hour from when you arrive, because when you start giving clients a leeway like that, they will take advantage of you. So you want to say when they come in and they're tardy, hey, I'm so glad you made it. We're going to do as much as we can today. So they may not be as full as normal. So you might just want to go ahead and book an appointment sooner so we can get them the way that you like, but we'll do as much as we can today. Now, you start at the same place that you would normally start. You don't take any shortcuts. She may come in and she's like, oh my God, I'm rushing. And oh, you don't have to clean my lashes today. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. Clean her lashes. You start the way that you would normally start because this is your world. She is not going to dictate to you how to do your job, because then you start stressing out. All of your systems that you've put in place to systematically do a fill-in or a full set of lashes, where you start with the lash clean. You're going to clean the lashes, then you're going to rinse the lashes, then you're going to dry the lashes, then you're going to put the under eye pads on. You have a system that you work in. When you do the service out of your systematic process, it messes up everything, and it makes you crazy and you unorganized, and it makes you do less than par work. Because guess what? If you do what the client wants, she's gonna leave and say, oh yeah, you didn't clean my lashes that time, so that's why my lashes are coming off. You didn't clean my lashes that time. So remember, I was on, they'll never say that they were late. They'll say you didn't do it. You didn't have the regular amount of time for me. Wrong, boo. I had enough time for you, but you was late. Oh, you was late. So stay in your zone. It's your house. Whose house? It's Run's house. Run is you. Right? Run is you. So you control how you do the service, and you're nice as possible to the client, but you're very direct with them and letting them know, oh my God, like you don't have a lot of lashes up here, but they're gonna look better when you leave than they did when you came in, right? You want to give them some information about how their lashes look if they don't have a ton of lashes. If they have a nice amount of lashes and they're running late, oh, your lashes look pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and fill you in. They may not be as full as you like, but with the amount of time that we have, I'm going to do as much as I can, right? And so you want to focus on just placing those lashes. A lot of times there may be lashes that have grown out that need to be removed. When a client comes late, they don't get all of that. They don't get that unless it's like a super grown out lash. One is hanging off at the end, and when you brush the lashes up, it doesn't even blend in with the other ones. It's like super long. Remove that one. But any detailed work that you are normally able to do during a fill-in, do not do it when the client is late. They have eliminated that time and that extra treatment out of their service because they are late. So the only thing that you are concerned with is filling in where they have empty spots. You want to check the inner eye, you want to check the outer eye, and then you want to place lashes in the middle spaces of the lash line where their lashes are removed. You want to make sure that each eye looks as even as possible. So don't work too long on one eye without going to the other one and kind of balancing them out, right? So it's more of a balancing act that you're doing. You're not doing, trying to make this eye super full. What you're doing is you're trying to fill in this eye. You want to start with the eye that has the least amount of lashes and make that eye look like the other eye. Once, let's say the left eye, once the left eye looks like the right eye, then you can start adding extra lashes in. Now you want to say, okay, now does she have more of a gap on her right eye? Are there gaps on the outer eye? Are the ends of her lashes coming off? Is the inner part of her lash coming off? And then you want to kind of balance it through each eye. So when you are doing a full set, you want to go from eye to eye. You don't want to do the entire left eye and then do the entire right eye. You want to go what I call fencing. So you know what a picket fence looks like, right? So with a picket fence, you see like the spaces in between where you can look through and see the yard, right? The dog running like, oh, there's the dog. His little nose sticking through. You want to fence the first eye, and then you want to go and do the same fencing on the right eye. And then you want to go back and do some more lashes on the left eye and match what you're doing to the right eye. So when you go back and forth and you look at the lashes, you're able to see that you have progressed. I've done one full eye, and when I look at that other eye with no lashes, I'm like, oof. Oh my gosh, you don't have no lashes on the other eye. There's no possible way you can match, because you could start out. I am not a lash mapper, so people like to map out lashes where they write which lashes they put where, and then they'll do one whole eye and then they'll do it on the other eye. No, I still don't think that's a good way to do it. I think the best way to do it is you mirror each eye and you go back and forth. So some of the key takeaways, would be if the client is late, you want to call them, and 15 minutes after the service is supposed to start, and you ask them, hey, this is Lisa with Beauty Box, just checking to make sure you're not lost, and also that you know that there is parking behind the building. If they haven't called you back in 30 minutes, then they're definitely going to have to reschedule, especially if you have a full book of clients. Now, a side caveat. When you are brand new, you may only have one lash client that day. You can extend your time with them, right? So let's say the client's supposed to come at 1. All you have is this 1 o'clock client. She's like, girl, I can't come till 1:30. I'm gonna be late, so you guys communicate. You're like, okay, fine, no problem. You let her come at 1:30. When she gets here, you say, hey, I know you're running a little late today. Thank God I don't have a ton of clients, but when I get a lot of clients, I might not be able to do that. You just kind of give them a little, 411, because your vision and your goal is to be booked back to back to back to back, right? Your clients will learn. I've turned clients away when they've gotten here 30 minutes late, and I have a full day. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't take you today, because 30 minutes, once I clean your lashes, we only gonna have 20 minutes to put lashes on. Now, if that client agrees to go ahead and get her lashes done, like, oh my God, I'm going out of town, I'm just running crazy, whatever, great. I'm still charging you the hour price. I'm charging you exactly what we booked for. No changes, no less. So, and I'm going to let them know, we only have 30 minutes. So I'm gonna get you together though, but we only have 30 minutes. So it's not gonna be as full as you like, right? It's not gonna be as full as you're used to, but your lashes are gonna look better when you leave than when you came in, right? That's what you're gonna tell the client. So, just make sure that you run the house. And that's it. And we're waiting on client number 2.